for myself, I don't see in the future any good results coming from those two slogans, land for peace and two-state solution.
This is Stephen Farrell for the New York Times in Ariel, home to more than 17,000 Israeli settlers. Ariel is the fourth largest of Israel's West Bank Jewish settlements, which together house more than 300,000 people, 4% of Israel's population. Another 200,000 Israeli Jews live beyond the Green Line in East Jerusalem. President Obama has singled out continued settlement expansion as a key factor in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
Israeli settlement activity continues. Palestinians have walked away from talks. The world looks at a conflict that has grinded on and on and on and sees nothing but stalemate.
No one knows which settlements, if any, will be dismantled in the event of a breakthrough in that stalemate. Other settlements are bigger than Ariel, some more than twice as big, but they lie closer to the Green Line. Ariel lies 13 miles inside the West Bank, almost as far as the Palestinians' West Bank capital Ramallah and its northern neighbour, Nablus. Palestinian leaders cite continued settlement building for their loss of faith in negotiations with Israel and their decision to try the United Nations for an alternative path to statehood.
It has to do with the Israelis, who have not accepted a call by President Obama to free settlements and a call by international community again to free settlements and to come up with a clear terms of reference. The way we look at it is that we are left with no option but to go to the United Nations.
There is little mood for contraction among the settler leadership in the West Bank, which they call by its ancient name Judea and Samaria. Palestinian villages can be seen through the barbed wire fences which surround these settlements, but once you're inside, life can seem much like anywhere else. Unlike some of the West Bank's religious and ultra-nationalist settlements, Ariel is home to many secular Israelis who moved here for lifestyle and cheap housing. For many settlers, the daily routine is taking their family to pizza restaurants, commuting to Tel Aviv, and keeping the children entertained.
Coming here and living here is a statement. It's what we do, it's what we believe in. We came with our kids. This is our land, and a politician comes, a politician goes, the president will come, a president will go. We believe we're going to stay here. We believe in the righteousness of our way. We believe we can be good neighbors to the Arab residents of the area.
Mr. Marshall said he moved to Ariel just after Israel's pullout from Gaza in 2005, partly for a better lifestyle and partly to make sure that there would be no such Israeli pullout from the West Bank. He said he would oppose any such evacuation, but not fight against it.
I'm a family man, I have kids, we're law-abiding citizens, I'm an officer in the army.
Ariel was founded in 1977 by the man who is today its mayor. Ron Nachman voices a common theme among some Israeli opponents of a two-state solution, that the Palestinians should have their state elsewhere, in neighbouring Jordan.
Here in Judea and Samaria should be a solution between Israel, Jordan, which is in real, the Palestinian state, Israel and Jordan and the Arabs who live in this region. That is the only solution that I see, and we need to get ourselves into that goal.
Today, Mr. Nachman's settlement is hosting angry fellow settlers and their supporters from Hebron and elsewhere. They believe that the territory occupied by Israel since 1967 must continue to be held by Israel. Daniela Weiss is a former mayor of Kedumim settlement, 8 miles from Ariel.
The basic purpose of the basic plans of the settlement movement was the spread of the settlements in a way that will block the option for the establishment of any substantial Arab state. That was the plan. Naturally, Ariel was part of it. This is why Ariel is deep in the area and not closer to the Green Line. That means that the area of Nablus, Sikkim, and the area of Ramallah, El Bire, cannot be connected.
After the rally, these settlers contented themselves with marching from Ariel to nearby Shiloh settlement. Their plan was to erect a building symbolizing their claim to all the land. But just as there is concern that angry Palestinians might react with violence if their statehood bid is rejected, so there is concern that some parts of the settler movement might react with force if it succeeds. On the ground, Palestinians complained that they lose their land and homes to settlers. Nasfat al-Khafash lives in Mada, a village overlooked by Ariel. Each day he must drive past the land that his family once farmed.
This land, which it is belong to my family, to my father and the grandfather, and all of my family worked, and my mother in this land. And when I am kids, also I work in it. I play in that land, and now not allow for me to enter or to reach this land.
In Marda itself, Ariel is visible from everywhere on top of the hill. But even miles away, Palestinians complain that their lives are disrupted by the long highway from the Green Line to Ariel and the barrier that Israel is building to protect it and other settlements. Although Palestinians from some towns can access the Israeli highway, limited on and off ramps mean others are forced to go the long way around through tunnels and underpasses.
بس الواحد هناك في السيارة إذا تخربط في الطريق بيحجزوه هناك تقريبا طول اليوم بيفككوا له سيارته جميعياتها وبعد ما إنه يجيبوا له بعض مرات الجيش أو المخابرات أو الشرطة.
The cost of building and defending all this infrastructure leads some Israelis to conclude that in the long run, settlements such as Ariel are unsustainable.
Ariel, it's more myth than reality. Over the last decade, Ariel hasn't grown at all because people understood that Ariel will be part of the Palestinian area because of the distance between Ariel and the Green Line.
But although there are some demonstrations by the Israeli left backing the Palestinians' claim to the West Bank, few see Israeli consensus for a mass evacuation of settlers to pull them all back beyond the pre-1967 Green Line.
I think security-wise, we cannot keep borders of a country on these lines. We are simply too exposed and without the ability to defend ourselves. Besides that, there are many areas where Jews have been living for many years, and there is no reason why we should give back such big blocks of settlements.
Others say that as the years go by, the possibility of any such evacuation recedes.
By now, when you look at how many Knesset members live in the territories, how many Israeli military officers live in settlements in the West Bank, it becomes less and less conceivable.
Do you think there is any possibility, if they do a deal based on 67 borders with some land swaps, that Ariel will be closed down and...
Ariel, what I have done since 1977 is a fact, even for Mr. Obama. And in any solution, every solution, this city will be part of Israel.